All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about one of the most vital parts of your diet, something I like to call your body's essential repair kit. And the crazy thing is, your body is using it right now to rebuild itself. Yep, we're talking about protein. So, to really get why protein is so important, let's go to the extreme. Picture an elite rower. Their body is a machine, right? But it's under constant, incredible stress. And this quote from a rowing coach just says it all. With every single stroke, you are literally causing damage, tearing down your own muscle fibers. So you have to wonder, if these athletes are constantly breaking their bodies down, how on earth do they come back not just healed, but even more powerful? What's their secret for turning all that damage into a real advantage? Well, the answer isn't just in the gym. It's what's on their plate. And this brings us to what we'll call the athlete's edge. Now, here's why we're starting with athletes. The exact same biological principles that rebuild an Olympian are at work inside your body every single day. Doesn't matter if you're recovering from a marathon or just getting through a busy Tuesday. You see, that coach's strategy, it isn't some high-tech secret. It's just basic biology. Think of it like this. Protein isn't just fuel that your body burns for energy. No, it's the actual raw material for construction. It's the lumber, the nails, the whole toolkit your body uses to rebuild itself. But this is where it gets really cool. The repair process isn't just about patching things up to get back to normal. It's about adaptation. Your body basically thinks, whoa, that was tough. I need to rebuild this stronger so it can handle that kind of stress next time. And protein is what makes that amazing upgrade possible. Okay, so let's zoom out from the world of elite sports for a second and look at the fundamental science that powers every single one of us. How exactly does protein work as our body's building blocks? Well, at its core, protein has a really simple but vital job. Whether you've just run a 5K or just walked up a flight of stairs, your body is constantly renewing itself. Protein is the absolute key ingredient for creating new cells and replacing the old or damaged ones. Now, if proteins are the repair materials, then you can think of amino acids as the individual bricks. See, their body can't just take a whole protein from, say, a piece of chicken and use it as is. It has to break it down into these smaller, fundamental building blocks so it can construct exactly what it needs. Let's just walk through how this whole cycle works. It's pretty straightforward. First, you eat something rich in protein, like fish or beans. Then, your digestive system gets to work, breaking those complex proteins down into individual amino acids, our bricks. And then, your body's internal construction crew puts those bricks back together to build whatever you need, whether that's new muscle tissue or even hair and skin cells. Okay, so we've got the why. Now let's get into the how. Where do we find this stuff, and how much do we actually need? Let's dive into the practical side of fueling up. And the good news is, you really don't have to look far to find protein. It is packed into a ton of common and delicious foods. So let's check out some of the absolute best sources. As you can see, there is a huge variety here, which is great, because it means there are fantastic options for pretty much any diet. You've got your animal-based powerhouses like fish, meat, and eggs, but you've also got excellent plant-based sources like beans, peas, and tofu. The real key here is getting a good variety. This is the question on everyone's mind, right? Do you need to be chugging protein shakes all day long? Well, the official recommendations might actually surprise you. They tend to focus more on balance than just on pure quantity. So get this, the UK's National Health Service, they really emphasize variety over just hitting some magic number. They recommend getting your protein from a whole mix of sources, including at least 2 portions of fish a week. But it's also about what to limit, things like red and processed meats. It's a really balanced approach that makes sure you're getting a wide range of all those amino acids we were talking about. All right, let's take all this science and turn it into a simple, actionable playbook. How can you make protein work for you, starting, well, right now? You know, if there is one single thing to take away from all this, it's this. That same biological engine that powers an Olympic rower is humming away inside of you. It's what helps you recover from a tough workout, it's what heals a paper cut, and it's what helps you grow. We are all in a constant state of rebuilding. So, here's a really powerful way to think about it. Protein is the toolkit your body uses every single day to fix, maintain, and even upgrade itself. It's not some kind of performance-enhancing extra. It's an absolute essential for your body's daily repair work.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Right now, at this very moment, your body is hard at work, rebuilding itself. The only question is, are you giving it the right tools for the job? Thanks for joining me.